Pure, wholesome milk.
I like milk for all the good, healthy things that are in it.
Mankind's most nearly perfect food.
Good, fresh, healthy milk.
Did you know that humans are the only species that drinks milk from another animal? Also, humans are the only species that drinks milk as adults. Why do we drink milk? Let's go far back in time and find out. Humans have existed for 300,000 years, but only started to drink milk around 10,000 years ago. Milk was first drank by communities who were struggling to find and grow food, and began domesticating animals during a time called the Neolithic Revolution.
This is a period of time that started around 10,000 years ago when humans began settling and domesticating animals. Aside from raising animals for meat, there is evidence that early farmers in parts of Europe, Africa, and the Middle East were also using animals' milk. This is evident from depictions in ancient rock art, the discovery of fatty residues on pottery, and the analysis of animal bones. There are several reasons why people may have begun drinking milk in these parts of the world. One is that milk was a readily available source of water and hydration in parts of Africa and Middle East where drought was common and water a scarce resource. And in the colder regions of Europe where crops were harder to grow, milk provided a year-round source of nutrition during famines. Although goats, sheep, pigs and horses were also being farmed, cow's milk probably prevailed because cows are more docile and also easier to exploit.
In ancient times, our ancestors, like all mammals, could not digest milk properly. So the first humans who drank milk probably farted a lot and had other digestive issues. Even today, an estimated 68% of the global human population can still not digest milk properly and are lactose intolerant.
You see, when we are babies, our body generates enough lactase to break down milk sugar lactose that helps digest milk easily. But as we grow older, the lactase production reduces with time, making it hard to digest milk in the condition called lactose intolerance. Not only that, the cow's milk is the leading cause of allergic reactions in young children and one of 8 foods responsible for 90% of childhood allergies. And besides all this, the best known adverse outcomes of consuming milk are the development of acne. Yes, researchers have found out that skimmed milk can increase the rate of acne by 24%. So those with acne, you better lessen its consumption.
Humans are the only animals on Earth that choose to drink milk past infancy. And humans are the only animals that choose to drink the milk of another species. In fact, the natural state of most adult humans is lactose intolerance, with about 70% of the global population not being able to digest lactose into adulthood.
Also, the truth is, only babies need to drink milk. It's not normal for adults to consume milk, especially from the milk of another species.
Yuck.
So, why do we need to continue drinking cow's milk? Maybe it's because the dairy industry is making a lot of money from it and convincing us that we need it.
Drink your milk, kids.
I don't want milk. Milk's for babies.
Yeah, babies.
Oh, yeah? Well, I happen to know that milk helps build strong bones. So drink up.
Well, Mr. Miller told me he never drinks milk. Look at him.
Yeah.
Right, kids.
Oh, that's not good.
Do you remember those got milk ads that you used to see everywhere?
Oh, I got a big old glass of milk. I got a big old glass of milk.
Did you know that they had a huge lawsuit against their ad due to the fact that it wasn't true? They had to stop saying that milk creates strong bones. Many of those ads have disappeared after that lawsuit.
People have been misled to believe that milk gives us strong bones, yet the countries with the highest dairy consumptions all have the highest rates of osteoporosis.
If we are really concerned about calcium, we can get it from healthier sources like spinach, kale, nuts, molasses, beans, broccoli, and oatmeal, and more.
But wait! There's more!
What do you picture when you pass the milk aisle at the grocery store? Do you think of happy cows and green pastures? This is what the dairy industry wants you to believe, but the reality is very different. The industry does whatever it can to hide the truth from you. But these never-before-seen images show the cruel origin of milk production. To produce milk, cows must first give birth. The calves are separated from their mothers just moments after being born to keep them from drinking her milk. Practices like this are purposely hidden.
All milk comes from a mother who has just had a baby and had that baby taken away from her. Just like any animal consumption, dairy is not a victimless product. Milk is much worse because the victims in it are traumatized babies and heartbroken mothers all over the world, including Bali, whether it's regular milk, organic, grass-fed, raw, or a small family farm. Milk comes from a grieving mother who has just lost their baby. And they're still killed and eaten in the long run. The dairy industry would like us to forget about this as we eat our cheeseburgers, chocolate bars, and ice cream.
In this world, babies are taken away from their mothers. According to a paper in the journal Animals, 1 out of 8 of all calves born in the US die largely from the emotional toll of separation from their mothers, and all in the name of profit. The mother's milk, intended to nourish the life of her baby, is sold as a mere unnecessary beverage. In my opinion, dairy tops the world's cruelest industry list within the animal agriculture system. It brutally exploits the female reproductive system and abuses the sacred and ancient relationship between mother and child. Mother and child are separated so that the baby cannot drink her milk, and the mother begins the next phase in her exploitation, milking. For a year or more, she is hooked up to machines that take the milk her body intended for her baby. She gives birth to her baby, like all mothers. The mama cow naturally wants to care for and nurse her child. When her baby is taken from her, mother cows cry for their babies for days and sometimes weeks. Oftentimes, mothers actually lose their voice because they have cried out for their babies so vehemently.
Cows are gentle, emotional animals with strong bonds with their family and do not deserve any of this. It's horrible what we do to animals for a product that we don't even need. Why are we doing this? I personally have experience with cows. They are innocent, loving, gentle creatures who only deserve love.
You can't rush a moment, so don't even try. Don't even try. There's a symphony you're missing. If you only listen, you'll find big magic in the mundane, the big picture in a small frame. Everything is sacred when you take time to notice. Big love happens in the small moments. Big love happens in the small moments.
This film is dedicated to a cow named Venus, who is my best friend and also a victim of the dairy industry.